So we're going to go ahead and just move on to the next area now. This path, skipping the whole side boss with the Royal Rat Authority, will take you to Brightstone Cove. And this is the last path, or last area for this path. So, like, Iron Keep didn't have anywhere extra to go to other than the DLC. This is kind of the same thing. There's a final boss here, we're gonna defeat it, and then we go back, and we're gonna head down to the gutter. Now, this area here is kind of, I guess it's kind of tricky, if you want to call it that. They like to hide a lot of things. And by this area, I just kind of mean all of Brightstone Cove. They like to hide things around here. Certain enemies, certain items. There's illusion walls, stuff's hidden in jars. There's secret pathways, secret levers, all that in this area. So, this is kind of an area you're going to want to pay close attention to. I'm going to try and point out any time where there's something that's kind of cool. Or make, special notices. So, like these boars that we're killing. Pay attention to them, because we'll actually come back in a later segment. Come back here and lure them down with us all the way down to the bottom of this area. Because there's a weapon, the pickaxe, which is actually a two-handed, like, hammer club weapon that we can use. It's surprisingly effective. There's Benhart. We're not going to summon Benhart right now. You want to summon him 3 times for his quest line too. And this boss that we're going to fight is really not even a boss, in my opinion. It's just a whole bunch of weak enemies thrown together with one kind of unique enemy that you haven't seen yet, but he's not tough at all. Probably will take us a total of a minute or a minute and a half to beat this boss. Not very difficult at all. So, items like this, hidden in jars here. The boar actually has that kind of hidden side thing. We need it later. But you can kill it when you're over here, as long as you don't kill it like 12 or 15 times. It'll keep spawning, and you can lure it down later. So we'll kill it now, and we'll try to lure it away later. This well, actually, we want to get into, because this well has a hidden path underneath it, and you wouldn't really think about it unless there was a message or something that told you otherwise. There's another boar down here. Surprisingly, the path down here is actually wide enough that I could swing like that and not get stuck on the wall. If you're using a super big, heavy weapon, you're probably going to hit the wall, so that's a crappy area you might want to rake it for. And right here is actually a mimic. Be careful, let him do his thing, keep hitting him. Just kind of showing off his, like, poison attacks or whatever he can do. Staff of Wisdom and Dark Leggings. Okay, the best item in that little bunch there is the Staff of Wisdom. That guy that actually I got summoned into his world and he was using the magic for was actually using that staff. It is the best sorcery staff out there. It also requires 50 intelligence to use, but if you put magic on that staff, get it to +5, and have your 50 intelligence, you get an S scaling in your magic attacks. And S is the best rank in scaling. So, it is the best staff out there for sorcery. There's really no argument to that. Unless, you're not having 50 intelligence. But if you're going as a sorcerer build, someone that's going to kind of use sorcery more exclusively, you're going to want that staff. The kind of crappy thing about it is it can be lost if, say, you were to die. Maybe that mimic poisoned you, and you died from poison after killing it. You can actually lose that weapon. And that really sucks. That really, really sucks. Because that staff is amazing. I have no idea why they decided to do that and not allow you to go back and get that weapon. I guess because it's not required. But it is just a fantastic, superior catalyst for sorcerers. And like I said, if you go down in that well, or if you didn't go down in that well, you would never know that that was in there. You'd see this little ruined building and just kind of walk on. So, my reasoning behind running down the path a little bit and then running back up here to summon Benhart was not because I forgot. And I know I do that kind of often. I frequently have to run back in later videos and show you, oh, here's a ring that I missed. Here's an item that I missed. It's not because I forgot this time. It's because Benhart is incredibly stupid, and if you summon him and run down here, he'll attack a certain enemy, get hit with that boulder, and fall off the edge of the cliff and die. So you want to clear those traps before you summon him. Or if you do summon him, at least kill anything that's going to distract. You don't really have to set off the traps, but just, you know, try and allow him not to die. And as the door probably suggests here, we're getting into a spider-infested area. Some of you might be arachnophobes like me. We don't like spiders. Completely agree. I don't like spiders either. Actually, an interesting little fun fact about this is that if you have a torch out, these spiders will not attack you. They won't attack you to begin with. But this chest here is actually a trap. It won't attack you or anything. Nothing's going to attack me, but it summons the spiders to come attack you now. They don't come down unless you activate that chest. But back to the little fun fact thing is if you have a torch out, the spiders will run away from you. See? He was turning away and trying to get away, actually. There's more spiders in these walls here, and they're not coming out, and that's okay. I'm not sure if lighting these little brazier things actually do anything. And there's another spider. And there's an illusion wall. These jars actually hold an item too. There's some spiders. I got throwing knives for a reason. Let's see if I can hit them. Benhart, get back here. You gotta watch your phantoms, man. They'll go stupid on you. Ran all the way across the room to kill a spider. That's a whole little cleric armor set. I believe it has high lightning defense. If it doesn't, I'm pretty sure it has high dark defense, but this boss here, not hard. You don't even need Benhart for it, but it's basically a free boss battle with him. So the trick to this is to kill the cleric guys first. And they will use miracles like this to try and buff up the rest of the group. They can actually bring other members back to full health and stuff. So kill them first. Big guy with the sorcery here, he's not tough at all. See, like 3 hits and he's almost dead. So I'll go ahead and kill him too. And then the rest of these are just undead hollow people that we fought in like Huntsman's Cops. And that's that. See, I didn't even time it, but that's that fight. Titanite slab for it. Benhart is happy that he helped you. It's one of his 3 summons you can do. And that's that. Wouldn't even really call that a boss fight, but there you go. In this area that we're going into, the rest of the cove is just kind of a little mess here. I have no idea why I ran past the bonfire just to grab this item. Bonfire's right up here. And yes, you can miss it easily. It's right here. But anyway, this next area that we're at right now is kind of a mess. It's just lots of falling, lots of warping back up, lots of areas where if you fall too far, you're stuck. Just traps. You can fall to your death, you can slip to your death. Lots of not fun kind of stuff. I guess it's not too difficult, but it's just a messy area. It's not a straight path. It's not like it has been around here. But that'll be for the next video. Go ahead here and grab this stuff. These spiders won't attack you. If you attack them, they actually will attack you, so don't attack them unless you want to fight some more spiders. And then talk to this guy.
Yes, yes, I can tell. It is written upon your face. You have doubts about something you did. I am Cromwell. Regret, anguish, disillusion, bewilderment. What wonderful gifts they are. Together, they are the essence of life. But now, you're lost, bewildered by your own actions. You poor little thing. Yes, yes, how tiny and frail are we. But if your heart is yet sincere, your sins will be forgiven. Now is the chance. Demonstrate your sincerity to me.
Cromwell the Pardoner. You're not really gonna talk to him that much. He's talking about all these sins thing. Really, if you're not doing online stuff and you're not the one going into people's worlds and kind of ruining their life and killing them, then you really don't have a huge reason to talk to him. I mean, he's got all these miracles here that you can, you know, go ahead and buy.
As long as he is sincere, no matter how terrible the sin, surely we all deserve mercy. Yes. We must never forget us.
And by sinning, he's talking about if you invade somebody and you kill them, and you do that enough times, you'll be a sinner, and you'll have kind of a bounty on your head. And that's what the Blue Sentinel Covenant goes on to do. They actually, they hunt down the sinners. They're all righteous and they kill these people for killing people for justice and whatnot. Anyway, to avoid being attacked by the Blue Sentinels, you go to Cromwell and you pay for a pardon.
Proof you are worthy.
That's one
of
way you can do
our
that.
Order. You may call yourself one of us and are free to plant your roots in this garden of the gods. Be proud. I, Targray, do proclaim from this day you are a Knight of the Blue. Rejoice and buck.
So, I defeated the old Dragon Slayer a long time ago and was never able to join them because I didn't have the Token of Fidelity. You get that from helping people, but you also pick one up in Huntsman's Cops, and that's what I did. I just never came back here. This is another thing I forgot about, and that Cromwell reminded me about that.
Shine light upon stone. Then you will hear the voices of the Blue Apostle. Listen for their cries of help, and repel the malicious invade. This is the proud work of the Knights of the Blue. The way they elevate themselves to a higher plane. I'll provide what you need. You may visit me at any time. proud knight.
So it gives you the dual bow gesture. A gesture I really like. And then he has some other things that, you know, you can buy. Bolt stones are probably the most important.
We Knights of the Blue must rely upon one another. To achieve our greater goal, present your token of fidelity to test your strength against other knights. Do your work.
It's kind of the same thing as the Brotherhood of Blood, except they go down and they hunt the Brotherhood of Blood. And they protect people. If they get invaded by the Brotherhood of Blood, they're supposed to go and defend them. And if they can't defend them, they hunt down the invader as kind of a last, you know, justice thing. So that's them. So that's going to be the end of this video. And I'm going to go ahead and just level up here. I think next time we'll clear out Brightstone Cove. And we'll finish that area off. And we'll finish Pate and Creighton's quest line all at once and stuff. But that'll be for next time. So I will see you guys in the next video.